old porch.
Well, hello. Welcome to episode 5 of Telluride Sunrise. I believe today we are going over the Mandocello. And I will show it to you. I promise. Trust me, yeah. And I believe there's the drum and bass thing I wanted to show you. And then I think probably the last thing is Vina. I say the word Vina instead of Wiener because they use a W, but you know, I think it's probably short for Vienna and Austrian, so it's a V. So Vina, there's a little tiny part that she has in verse 1. Oh, that's right. We're still on verse 1. We're going to probably finish that out, hopefully. Okay, let's get into it before my dogs do. All right, let's go. Oh, okay, there's my ugly face. All right, we're going to go and check things out. So let's get my ugly face off. We don't want it on too long. Okay, here we go. Now, we went over the guitar work. And Kevin, the strings, I probably didn't mention that this is just a bounce of it, put together, kind of blended the way I wanted it. We went over these two items, my homemade synth that doesn't sound any different than the others, and harmonium and the cello. So we're going to go over the bass and drums, probably last. We're going to talk about Vina introduces herself right there. Ooh. And then, so there's three things, and the first one on top is the Mandocello. So let's listen to it and see how it sounds, just the two. Ooh. There you go. Now we can try it. All right. All right. And I don't think I actually, let me see if I did a reverb. There's actually no reverb on this that I can tell. That's amazing. That's amazing. I know there is some here, left and right. That might be an older version. I'm not going to get into it. You don't care. Let's get going. So that's it. Now, when I was listening to it, I listened to it just one time prior to this viewing. Sounds like I'm at a funeral home. At this viewing, and my thought was, well, that sounds so lackadaisical. It should maybe have been more boom, chum, 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 dum, chum, a ding, a ding, ding, ding. And then I started thinking about the song as a whole.
Hug, hug, she comes my way, pure, pure.
And I started thinking, well, we got a nice jumpy bass, and maybe it's too much. Maybe I decided, I kind of decided again, if I had decided before, that a little more softer fill-in to the background was what I was achieving. What was what I was trying to achieve. And there we go. So I think it actually sounds a little... If I was a star of the show and that was the laid thing out, I would probably make it more jumpy. But in the mix of things...
Hug, hug, she comes my way, pure, pure.
Because if I make the energy in there real tight, these little hits, then the energy loses it, and we lose a kind of a fuller feel. So to me, that's a good example of sometimes playing to what is needed for what I call the ambience of the song. And set aside your ego and play everything like I'm surprised my dog didn't bark. I do that, man. The dog thinks there's someone at the house. He goes, bark, 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 bark. Well, anyways, like I'm super Mandocello player, and but that's the way it is. So I tell you what, let's go and get that Mandocello. All right? Let me get my ugly face up here. There it is. Let's go get that Mandocello. Yeah. It's a beauty. Look at this. Oh, man. Look at this. Woo. Baby, baby, baby. Yeah. And here and here. There. So, isn't this amazing? Look at this work that Mr. Damon made. I think his name was Ralph. I hope I got that right. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Just absolutely gorgeous. And I'm not going to go into all the details of what it's made and how, because I will point to two places that you can go, well, besides actually three places. Here we go. One being a song I made called the Pat Night Buzzard theme, and another one is a video I did for Diamond Custom Instruments, that I go over the instrument, and then I'll just show his website a little bit. I haven't been there for a long time, so let's see if it's an even in tune. It's in tune. All right, I'm not a bluegrass player, so I can't do, make this instrument shine. If you go on their website, you'll see real musicians playing. Okay, let's see if I can make something up. Ooh, look at this. Look at this Mandocello. All right, let's see if we can make something up. Here's some real low end. Did I do that like a monkey? This sound, I don't know if you can hear it. It's still ringing. Can you hear that? This thing just keeps going. It's just an awesome instrument. That's the best I can do on the top of my head. And here is a little demonstration of the Mandocello. something I made for the Damon Custom Instruments, and it was my first time videoing. And there's a lot better videos out there that can showcase those instruments than me, but you know, I'm a narcissist. What can I say? Let's go. Here is the recording of the Mandocello solo. Come on, Jim, do something. Come on. That's enough of that. Let's go in here. Were my fingernails dirty? Okay. Now, let's go over to Damon's. This is his website. And he's got all kinds of videos that are played by real performers, and the current stock and Mandocellos. There's alto, Mondos, guitars, and electric bass. So, take a quick peek in here. Here are some of them. Oh man, I want some of these. I want some of these. Please, I want some of these. Okay, that's yeah, let's see if there's any comparison videos so you can learn about his instruments without having to deal with me. These guys are awesome. And demos too. Hey, that guy's hair is almost like mine. I see how awful my hair looked. Let's go back over here. Look at that. Look at that head. Ooh, boy. All right, that was when I was a young guy. All right, let's move onward. So we got the okay. So I showed you the Mandocello, and I showed you the Damon Custom Instruments website and that little YouTube review I did. Again, check it, Damon Custom Instruments out, and check out those other guys so you can hear how it's actually played, especially more in the gentry of what they're generally used in. One more thing, the Pat Night Buzzard theme. Let's take a little look at that, and then we'll move on to Vina. Vina. Her introduction. Okay. Pat Night Buzzard. Let's see here. Pat Night Buzzard. Okay, now Vina. Sweet lady. Okay, let me show you, and let me get my ugly face off, like always. I'm going to have to get this monitor up a little bit. Yeah, as soon as I find something stable. All right, let's get my ugly face off. Bow, there we go. Here's Vina. Let's get it on. I'm starting to get confused between how to move things in Logic Pro and Final Cut Pro, since they're two different animals. So again, here's the reverb, and It's on the audioscape. I'm gonna have to get some video of the audioscape. Anyways, here it is.
Telluride sunrise.
Sounds so sweet. Nice spring reverb. It's audioscape has what they call equal temperament, and it sounds so good. Here it is without it.
Telluride sunrise.
Here it is with everything.
Telluride sunrise.
I cut that short a little bit, but here we go.
She restores my soul. Telluride sunrise. Telluride.
It just, my brain said there needs to be a voice there doing that. And that's one of the reasons why I actually brought her in, because I knew that we have here the Synthesizer V Studio Pro. Had Vina and a couple other ones. I kind of auditioned voices, and I went for that one. They have one that I haven't looked for maybe 3 to 6 months, but they had one they called Rock, but I don't know. So here we go. I got an update. I'm going to say no because I'm videoing, and with my luck, I'm not saying it'll crash, but all of a sudden nothing will work or something. Okay, here we go. I opened up, made sure this was ready up here. Here's Vina doing that part. And here she is down here. There's the MIDI file I had to create. I put in the words already. I changed that, of course, from Sunday to Sunrise. And for the final, and
Telluride sunrise.
very nice vibrato there. Vibrato. Now, earlier when I was on episode 4, I think it was Old Porch Productions. It was really fast. What I should have done was, I can't make this bigger, but see how this is in 2? Sunrise, and you put a little. Well, in this case, I didn't need to, but for production, that's 3. I could have broke it out with 3, and I could have made it longer. That was the way to do it. So, hey, there I am. That was the way to do it. And I didn't, So, I screwed up. All right. Oh, no. Okay, I got to stop this. Oh, man. I lost my one screen because of myself. Hey, how many other channels show your screw ups right on it? I ain't gonna worry about it because I screw up sometimes. But look at that. I actually upped the tube amp a little bit to try to get a little better, higher quality, because I'm still using this, and I hate to say this, but this is more of an afterthought in terms of I don't want to spend a whole lot of time. I want to make music. I bet you guys know what I'm talking about. Let's make some music. Yeah. Okay. So let's get back. I want to get my ugly face off. And we had this here again.
Telluride sunrise.
And boy, I really don't want to mess up too much, but let's just say, we could change that, and it goes
Telluride sunrise.
Yeah. Of course, you tend to try to keep it with a beat. Well, there we go. This is really hard to see. This section. I don't know if this will go up more. This is Telluride, and you can see a plus. There's a plus actually at the end of this. Let's see here. You can kind of barely see it. And with my old eyes, I really can't. Sometimes I just guess. And then I have a plus. So if you listen to that, it goes Telluride. And I can change those lengths. That's how I could have done the production. And I missed an opportunity. But there'll be more opportunities because this is not going to be the only one. Well, it could be if nobody wants to watch.
Telluride sunrise.
There. A nice vibrato. I think I even said that. And here I up the duration a little bit. Sunrise. This is rise. Strength. Didn't change it, but I upped it at the end to give it a little more oomph, hopefully. This is all new. This wasn't around when I was doing it for the rap. Or if it was, I didn't see it. We already went through Vina. And let's see what we have here. Lucid. That's a weird, like lucid. Like, I don't know what that really means. I mean, I know what the word means, but how does it transform? Firm, powerful, resonant, warm. I wanted a warmer sound. So I added that up. Now, one thing I didn't show was down in here. Maybe I can blow it up, but I changed this to 24-bit and 96 because that's what I use in my Logic Pro. So there's Vina and Synthesizer V Studio. Let's hear it one more time. Introducing Vina.
Telluride sunrise.
Wow. All right. I think I can close this. If it says, do you want to save? I'll, oh, that's interesting. Yeah, okay. That's not interesting. It's just the way it always was. Okay. There's Vina in a nutshell. And then in the chorus, she takes on a bigger role. All right. That's that. Now, let's go on to the last thing. That big suspense I've been building up on. The drums and the bass. The drums and the bass. Let's see what happens there. Let's get my ugly face off. Pow! All right. Let's go down. Doodaloo. There it is. I was getting ready to treat it like Microsoft Pro. Microsoft Pro. It's almost like military intelligence. There we go. We can put both in here so you can kind of see it down here. Let's bring this up. Come on. It's a lot more sensitive on this new program. So there's the bass. This is the drums. And here it is in the whole mix.
She restores my soul.
Now, what is the big deal I've been talking about? Let's puff just. Uh-oh. Look at here. This is kick, snare, a dingy, and a dangy. And there's the bass. Look how it's offset. Okay, now, why? Let me get my ugly face up here. Why? There's this thing called parallel compression, and I've never done it because I've never been able to get it to kind of work, and it seems like a very complicated procedure for something that I'll be arrogant. I'm not convinced of it. I'm not saying it's wrong, but taking the kick comes up, poof, and has a transient, and the idea I think is to compress the bass. So when the bass, boom, it pushes the bass, and then you get the kick coming through, and then I can't do my. I'm always backwards, and then the bass follows on through. I've tried it. I'm not sure if I really work because it's kind of like, how do you see it? I manually did it by automation, and what it seemed to me to do was it gave the kick in, but you lost a little power and energy from the bass. And I thought, well, they're the pros, but this is my studio, and let me try something. And this is really the first song I've done this on. Let me get my ugly face off. We get back here. This is puffed out quite a bit, and this is 4 beats. This comes out to a 30-second. So you get the kick coming in real quick, and I suspect I never bounced it out to take a look. The kick comes in with this nice big transit at the beginning, hopefully. Then the bass comes in, and you're getting the best of both worlds here. You're not stepping on the bass. And so here it is, the way it sounds. It might be kind of hard to hear the kick. And when it comes through the mix, to me, I'm getting best of both worlds. Anybody can argue against me, and if someone throws out logic, and it's reasonable logic that this is baloney, so be it. Then it's baloney. But to my ear, come on, stop that. Boom, boom. Yeah. So I don't know if you hear that. And to me, when you get that in the mix, it actually gives a nice a little more of a jump that I think works. And again, that's not much. So that's my little ditty. Let's put it back into the mix.
She restores my soul.
So the bass is just slightly delayed. Kick them, kick them, kick them. And that sounds good to my ear. I'm getting ready to treat it like a pro. Okay, so that's that. All right, and so that I think covers verse 1 pretty much. I don't know about the words, if you want to hear the words, but it's not bad. Let's do Kevin. I'll kind of same with it.
Hug, she comes my way, pure. It's a bright day to feel. Warm love returns. She restores my soul. Tell your eyes sunrise.
All right. That's the wording on that one. How did that word "to" come out?
Hug, she comes my way, pure. It's a bright day to feel. Bright day to feel.
I think there is a "t" in there, but then it kind of like a "to." I think only an AI could do. I'm not sure a human being can do that. Do almost immediately. Okay. So now, what's up? Let's get my ugly face back up. I think we're at the end of episode 5, and we will go on to the chorus. And once we get through the chorus, we'll be looking probably at mandola and so on and so forth. Well, it's going to get accelerated because, when I get to verse 2, verse 3, there's not that much difference. There we go. Oh! So what do you think? You think this pop song will give Taylor Swift a run for her money? Huh? What do you think? Oh, maybe you got one. You got some pop songs that you can, make. I bet you a lot of you guys love like either electronic or rap or something, and that's fine. That's just good music too. But because I'm just a product of my times. And trust me, when you get to be my age, you'll probably still be making rap or whatever was your thing. And I try actually to expand out, look at new things, because I was a very strong rock and roll guy at the beginning. Progressive rock was a big deal for me. Classical was, kind of even pre that a little bit, and then it's always kind of stayed with me. I've never been a real big fan of country, but there's some country I like. I've been to a Willie Nelson concert. I have my teeth too, and that was a good concert. I don't know. Should I talk about concerts? I mean, you guys probably know more concerts than me, But Willie Nelson was great to see. I saw the Stones. I think it was the second to the last performance before the drummer died. I know his name, but I'm on video, so I can't think of it. The Who, Elton John, Santana, and then lesser known like the Pentatonics and Lake Street Dive. It's been wonderful. And I was thinking about putting pictures up here of what I took there because in my old age, I like good seats, and I'd just rather go for good seats or not go at all. And Neil Young, yeah, that one was an interesting one because I was in like in a mosh pit. So I got there early and I goes right there. And I remember the piano was right in front of me, and he come walking out. Boom, 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 boom. And I got a video of that. But anyways, I was going to put some pictures there, but then I was told that, they may not like it and I can get copyright strikes and then I have to go back and put a big little blurry blob on it or something like that, even though there are pictures I took. So I said, well, if they want to step on their own toes, they step on their own toes. But I am going to get something to put up there to break up that little dead spot, but I'm kind of eclectic. Like, I just go over here and grab up a bunch of stuff right off my desk, Look at that. Like I even got some of this and some of this. I even got one of these. And hey, you know who's been hiding under here for a while? My frog. It's not big enough. Come on. All right. There we go. Hey, Froggy. What do you think of that little trick? The bass and the drums. Who think you're nuts? Okay, well, fall off the edge. Okay. My little frog. What else I got here? I got screwdrivers. I guess I got some power. Oh boy. Oh, this is what I killed the scorpion with. Okay. I'm blabbing too much. Let's get out of here. I'll see you next time. Trying to think if I should show you a little bit of something from. Let's just go out. I'll just randomly pick something. Maybe I did a song called Mold. Let me pick out a little bit, and we'll just do 10 seconds of Mold, and I'll see you in the next video. All right. Old Porch Productions. On to the next one. Let's just get some mold up, and I'll see you next time.
Hug, hug, she comes my way, pure, pure. It's a bright day to feel warm love return. Old Porch.